So we already cut all the 8 peaches and we slice them, and now we have them in our tray. And I spray cooking oil on the spray so it won't stick to the edges, just on the edges. And now we're gonna add the applesauce. And what I'm gonna do to my applesauce, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of, I'm gonna take a little bit off and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix it around so it could mix evenly with the peaches. So see, I'm gonna move it around so it's vanilla everywhere. That way I could incorporate it to the peaches evenly. So we're just gonna throw it in here. So now it has vanilla and applesauce. Just a little, 1 cup to give it flavor. And now once we do that, we're gonna put some cinnamon. So spray cinnamon on top. It's about 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And now I'm gonna use 1/2 cup of brown sugar. The reason I'm using brown sugar is because our peaches are natural. It's not like the peaches that are in already on syrup. So I just want to make sure that it gets a little bit more of that sweet brown sugar flavor with your cake, your peach cobbler. And now we're gonna add our classic cake mix to yellow cake mix on top of our peaches. So you just spread it evenly. So this is a dump cake peach cobbler. Now we're gonna try to even it out throughout the tray to cover all your peaches. And now we have room temperature sticks of butter. So I'm gonna slide them and put them on top. Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a dump peach cobbler cake. And this is the ingredients we're gonna use. So we're gonna use 1 pack of yellow cake, 3 sticks of butter, whatever butter you like. You could use any butter. You could even use the squeeze out butter. They say that's easier, but I like to use stick butter. I'm gonna cut and peel this. I'm gonna cut all these peaches. So I'm gonna use 8 peaches, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of applesauce. And then we're gonna use 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And that's what we're gonna put to make our peach cobbler. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the peaches, and then after that I'm gonna mix them with the brown sugar and the applesauce. And we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start to cut our peaches. And this is white peach and it's really sweet. That's why I'm only gonna use 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And they're nice and ripe, so they're really sweet. Smells delicious. gonna cut all our peaches. So now we're gonna add the butter on top of our peach cobbler. So I'm gonna slice my butter to put it evenly on top of the cake. So I'm just gonna start slicing. And it's at room temperature, so it's easy to cut. And you just wanna cover the top of your cake with the butter, so it could give it that crispy, so your top could be nice and crispy of your peach cobbler. So see, I'm cutting the butter to make sure we have enough butter to cover it. I think this is thick enough to cut too. So see, we want to cover the whole top with butter. So it looks like we're only going to use 2 sticks of butter, or probably 2.5. Let's see how far we get. So while I'm doing this, I already preheated my oven at 375 for 35 minutes. And we're gonna put it to cook as soon as we're done. Yeah, so we only used 2 sticks of butter. We didn't need to use the third. I just had 3 just in case, but I used a smaller container this time, so we're gonna make sure we have butter to cover every part of our cake. So that's it. We put all the butter on top, and now we're gonna put it to cook in the oven, and then 35 minutes, and we're gonna come and check on our delicious peach cobbler. So there it is in the oven. We'll be back in 35 minutes. And our peach cobbler is done. It just rang. The timer just rang, and it cooked for 35 minutes, and look how delicious it looks. So now we're gonna take it out of the oven and let it sit, and then we're gonna try it. Look at it. It's so delicious and crunchy. It smells fantastic. I can't wait to taste it. Look at that. It's nice and caramelized. Delicious. So now we're gonna try our peach cobbler. We let it sit here for about 5 minutes. Now we're gonna have some. I'm gonna cut a piece. And I'm gonna serve myself. Look at it. It smells delicious. So here we have a peach cobbler. We already let it rest. Now we're gonna try it. Tastes delicious. It's nice and crunchy, but it's sweet, but not super sweet. And the peach is already caramelized, and all the flavors, it tastes delicious. Try it one more time. It's delicious. Once again, I hope you like my recipe. Thank you for coming to my channel. My homemade peach cobbler.